Catherine from Gill. Is he on the freeway? I think I got him. On surface streets, he's eastbound. I got it right there. That's it. He's eastbound, bordering the freeway on the south side. Don't slow down. Just go right at it. So it looks like he might be getting on the freeway. I don't know. Let's see. Yep. He's on the freeway, so go. The white vehicle there. Fly the car, not the helicopter. Get ahead of him. If you can stay on this side if you're more comfortable, that's fine. Eastbound 60 freeway coming up to, it's going to be the 605 in a couple miles. This is going to be Montebello. Montebello going into Pico Rivera or South El Monte. Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate it. Well, thank you for joining us. This is Gil Davis in News Chopper 4 Bravo. We are over a police chase. 60 freeway south, eastbound. Here he goes. He's exiting. David, he's exiting. So he's right behind us, under us at 7 o'clock. So just hold here. Hold here. Sorry about that. Live on the NBCLA app and NBCLA.com. Gil Davis in News Chopper 4 Bravo, following a high-speed police chase going on in and out of the city of LA, now currently coming into Pico Rivera. He's going to be making a southbound turn here, and he's going to be southbound away from the 60 freeway. Making that wide sweeping left turn. He's going to be eastbound. I believe this is Montebello Boulevard. You see that white vehicle being chased by the police department. This all started in Azusa PD under us at 9 o'clock. David, just hold your position here. He's going to go under us. He's going to come out your side right now. I got a ship over here at my side. You got him? Azusa Police Department in pursuit of this vehicle. It failed to yield when they tried to pull it over for a traffic violation, and has been in pursuit now for about 30 minutes. Driver trying to get by. Look at that, squeezing right by the side of that car having to get out of the way. Here goes the police department right behind him, right through that intersection, and it looks like he's going to be going eastbound on the 60 freeway. Go, David, go. You see the LA County airship overhead tracking this pursuit. Azusa PD in pursuit on the freeway. They have not asked for California Highway Patrol assistance, although there might be an airplane overhead that's assisting from the California Highway Patrol on this chase. You see heavy traffic here on the 60 freeway. Look at that, the driver's going to split lanes right there, pushing cars out of the way as he does so. Now going to use the shoulder of the road. It's not real jammed here, but there is a slowdown in the next quarter mile or so, and speeds are going to pick up on the freeway here, but he's choosing to use that shoulder of the road. I'm looking out the window. There's no stalled cars, but it looks like he's going to have an exit here, and he's not. He's going to use the gore point and continue on that shoulder. He's going to go. He's got a bridge coming up. And no cars broken down there now. He gets back over into lanes through traffic, and as I said, the traffic is picking up now, as do the speeds. You see the vehicle there weaving in and out of lanes, speeds. He's a ways from us, 8 o'clock. Eastbound 60, back on the eastbound 60 here, approaching the 605 freeway. And now in about a half mile, we're going to have the 605 interchange to deal with. So we have 2 Azusa Police Department units in this pursuit, and the airship overhead is tracking. So far, California Highway Patrol has not been involved other than providing assistance from the air. But it looks like he's going to stay committed to the eastbound 60 freeway from the 605. Now we might see some activity from the California Highway Patrol. As they are monitoring this pursuit, getting information from Azusa PD as well as the airship overhead. Eastbound 60 from the 605, the vehicle failing to yield. It was the one on it was a traffic violation, a registration issue. It might be like expired tags. Coming out to a wider shot, you'll see the units behind. Those 2 units are Azusa Police Department units. We're into PV. Are we? David, I want to make sure our altitude does not jeopardize that hillside there. Okay. Okay. Eastbound 60 freeway approaching 7th, actually through 7th now. Coming into Hacienda Heights, the pursuit speeds at about 74 miles an hour. Traffic right now is medium, moderate, I would say, but it's moving quite well. But it looks like there's a backup up ahead. Again, it'll be a slow spot for about maybe a mile. He's going to have some heavier traffic here in just about a minute or so if this driver does not exit. We're going to take the opportunity to look inside here with our lens to see if we can see who's in there. If it's a male, female, I keep saying he, we're just assuming it's a male. Looks like the driver only, maybe it does not look like a passenger's in that passenger front seat. Coming back out, you see the officers there in trail. They're keeping close distance. Now the suspect vehicle coming into the heavy traffic, and here he goes. He's using that shoulder again. So he's got that heavy traffic. He's going to choose to use the shoulder. Now, I'm trying to get a good look. I'm trying to get a look and see if there's any cars that are broken down. But there he goes, right back into that shoulder. Still no assistance from the California Highway Patrol on the ground. We hear them monitoring this pursuit. They're keeping track of where it's going. Baldwin Park units are advised and are aware of the situation, this pursuit coming eastbound on the 60. Using that shoulder, very dangerous, certainly as he passes cars that are unsuspecting. And he's going to continue to use that shoulder. Slide left, David. We're going to get right over the freeway to get rid of that fence. Wow, he's just using this to his advantage as he drives on this shoulder. Fortunately, no cars broken down at this point. He's got that heavy traffic due to some slowing here, but it's going to pick up once again. It's going to open up a little bit as we approach the 57 freeway. There he goes back into lanes. Their lanes are moving a little bit faster now. And let's slide over. We have the room now, David, to slide over to the driver's side. Can you see him back there? Hang on, he might be exiting here. Looks like the driver's going to be exiting the freeway here, so make a right. Make a right. Here he comes to the end of the off-ramp. He's got a green light. Nope, it just turned red, it looks like, but he's going to go through it. He's going to follow that big rig. Goes through the intersection northbound, so we're going to cross over. Going to cross over the 60 freeway. Might be getting back on. Let's see if he jumps back on. If there's an on-ramp here, there is. He might be going back westbound, but nope, he's going to stay northbound. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, he's going to squeeze, jumping up on the curb to get by, pushing those cars out of the way. This is Azusa Avenue. Northbound on Azusa, coming through the intersection. He's got a red light. He's going to push his way through there. He's forcing his way through that traffic that was in a left turn green light, and made his way through the Azusa PD in trail, making their way through. Now in the city of Industry, so it's northbound Azusa from the 60 freeway. Now we'll see if industry sheriffs help out in this pursuit. Since it's coming through their area right now, we'll wait to see if that happens. Okay. Okay, Tim, I'm ready now. Here we go. Oh, man. I didn't just do that. You're at 292. Okay, Tim, thank you. Oh, there he goes, wrong side of the road. Look at that, in that turn pocket. This really ramps it up. The police follow him and trail. They're a very dangerous situation. We saw this just a couple days ago in a pursuit that was happening a couple days ago. Wrong side of the road, now back over. But wow, a risky move there by this driver trying to get away. He's really ramped it up by doing that. He's showing willingness to go against traffic into the wrong side of the road. Fortunately, those cars were stopped. They were aware, or they had a red light, one or the other. They saw him coming and were able to not drive on that road when that driver was going on the wrong side. He was northbound in the southbound lanes of Azusa. Well, we can't get over there now, so don't worry about it. We can stay here or go to the side, but let's stay here. We'll catch up to it a little bit because it's ahead of us. Looks like he's got a red light here. He's going to go wide. He's going to go into that slow lane. He's got cross traffic, and he's going to make that right turn right in front. Oh, no, he doesn't go right. He goes right through in front of that silver car and then continues northbound. That was Temple Avenue. He made that move. Well, you got Amar Road. That's the next major. Oh, here he goes again. He's making that, trying to make a decision. He's going to jump the curb. No, he's going to go into the turn pocket maybe. Hopefully he does not go wrong side of the road, but he's going to use that turn pocket to get through this intersection. And he's got cross traffic once again. Right turn eastbound. Over to the right, he's got a red car. Oh, he goes right around that one. Got to make those turns flat. So now we're eastbound Amar Road, away from Azusa. That driver there just not giving up, not wanting to yield to the officers from Azusa. It was only a traffic violation. It was actually, we're hearing it might have been expired tags or something like that due to the registration on the vehicle. This vehicle, the driver deciding to flee from those officers, leading Azusa PD on a chase that's been going on now for about 40 minutes, maybe a little longer than that. You see him coming up to another intersection, and let's see if he does the same thing. He's going to pick an open lane and go right through the intersection, running yet another red light. While we have this opportunity, we're going to take a look at that license plate to see what we can see. A little hard to tell what's going on with the plates there, but continuing eastbound, Azusa PD right behind him. He's tried every move possible. We've seen him wrong side of the road. We've seen him on the shoulder of the freeway, going through turn pockets like this, going against traffic, and once again, if you're just joining us on the NBCLA app and NBCLA.com, this is Gil Levis at News Chopper 4 Bravo, following a police chase right now in the Walnut area, eastbound Amar Road. Azusa Police Department in pursuit of this white vehicle, failing to yield and taking big risks out here on the roads. A lot of close calls, a lot of traffic on major surface streets. Right now, this road, Amar, not too much traffic, which is good news, but we've seen him on major roads and on the freeway taking risks, passing on the shoulder, crossing right through red lights, going up on the curb, wrong side of the road, and you name it, but he's just desperate to get away here as the Azusa police try to stop this vehicle. Now, there has not been any, they have not asked for any assistance from the LA County Sheriffs or earlier on on the highways, on the freeways, from the California Highway Patrol, but they were monitoring the chase. They have a sheriff's airship overhead right now that's tracking the vehicle as well. So this guy's not getting away. Now he's got traffic up ahead. He's going to go right between those cars and they're going to go right through the intersection. Got a black car there. Didn't see him coming. That pickup truck did not see this pursuit coming through. Fortunately, at the last second stopped. There's the airship overhead. The LA County Sheriff's keeping track of this vehicle. Eastbound Amar. Yes, I do, Tim. Once again, an intersection, a red light, cross traffic, heavy cross traffic there. He's going to go right turn. That's I believe this is Grand Avenue. The driver is now southbound. Keep flying, go, 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 go. Let's get ahead of these guys. We can get over, I think, in front of them and be safe. Can you see them out here? Do you see the room you have? No one's ahead of us, right? Okay, you can slide over and then we'll see which way he goes. If he turns, then we'll have to readjust. We are Walnut now, Walnut. Going around traffic. The speeds have slowed down. That's good news. Now we get a look here at the driver window, the driver's side window, to see what this is going on there with the driver. And he's going to make the turn. He's going to go eastbound, so just make a left. Valley Boulevard now, eastbound Valley Boulevard. Go that way. We're going to cross over. He's going to cross under us if you don't turn. Okay, here he comes up to, well, here's another intersection. Actually, that was just a turn pocket. Coming out wide, you can see the car's really slowed down, not really going as fast as he was earlier. Azusa PD still there. They're right on his tail. Get ahead of him and go forward. Go ahead and fly forward. Here's a wider shot. You can see the police. You can see now another couple units. Well, coming into Pomona right now, just out of Walnut. This is Valley Boulevard, Valley Boulevard. Yeah, he's, my map's saying Pomona right now. Azusa, yeah, Azusa Police coming into Pomona, right by the college. Crossover. We're going to go live right now, David, so. Behind us at 6 o'clock now, you see it? The monitor. Let him pass us. He's going to come up to this intersection, right? You see the intersection at your side? You see that intersection? Okay, let him catch up to us. If he turns, we're going to have to adjust, okay? $15 to the top. Kathy and Jonathan? Thank you. Jonathan and Kathy, it's winding throughout the area here. You're seeing this is Valley Boulevard coming into Pomona, right near the college. It's very close to the freeway interchange here, the 57 and the 10 freeway. This white vehicle has been pursued by the Azusa Police Department. The want on this was a want for like a traffic violation or possible expired tags. The driver took off on the Azusa Police Department, leading them on a chase here for the last hour through LA, through East LA, onto the 60 freeway, moving into the city of Industry, and then on surface streets. The driver, desperate to get away, jumping on the curbs, using the right shoulder to pass on the freeway, even going the wrong direction on the roads. But right now, the driver's calmed down quite a bit. The speeds have slowed down. We saw speeds excess of about 65 miles to, 75 miles on the freeway, but on the surface streets, about 50 miles an hour. But you see the driver here being relatively calm in comparison to what we saw earlier. I'll come out to a wide shot. There's the LA County Sheriff's helicopter at the 2 Azusa Police Department units there, possibly a third one that has joined in. But again, this vehicle, we believe it's a solo driver in this vehicle, and the driver refusing to pull over and give up. Kathy, I've been trying to look in there to see if we see any movement. I did not see a passenger in the front seat. I thought maybe I just saw some movement in that rear driver's side window. Okay, good. I'm glad you saw that because I thought I was seeing things. So there might be someone in the back seat. I don't know age or gender of that person in the back seat. The driver appears to be male. The windows are pretty heavily tinted. It was a little difficult to see into the vehicle at the time when I looked closer, but at this point, the driver apparently wearing a white shirt, driving here on Valley Boulevard, moving in a direction eastbound. And you see the officers have given him some space here as he comes up under the 10 freeway. We'll see if he decides to jump on the freeway or continue on. Maybe he'll come back westbound. We'll see. You know, it's interesting, Jonathan. The Azusa Police Department did not ask for assistance from the CHP on the freeway systems, although there was an aircraft overhead that was assisting with giving direction early on in the pursuit. I don't know if they're still on the chase at this hour, but I do know that the CHP did assist from the air, at least for time being. They have been monitoring the chase all along through their different departments or areas. They know the Azusa Police Department is in pursuit right now, but they're just monitoring and waiting to see if that vehicle will jump back on the freeway. Now we are northbound here. I'll try to get you a street here, Fairplex Road. Fairplex Road, approaching the freeway, the 10 freeway up ahead of us, and we'll see if the driver decides to jump on the freeway. Yeah, very aggressive driving. You see right there, this is the type of thing we've been watching all along, right through that intersection, blown through red lights. He's finding a hole. He's finding a hole in lanes, going into that lane, and sometimes up on the curb to get through. We did see him at one point go on the wrong side of the road. Here he goes. He might be going westbound, the 10 freeway. It looks like he's going to loop around here. I believe there's an on-ramp here that he's going to jump on westbound 10. Yeah, now, yeah, interesting. I don't know who else has joined in. Let me take a quick look and see on the rooftops. It's three Azusa Police Department vehicles that are in pursuit, and there was a couple of what I saw unmarked vehicles as well, possibly from Azusa. Now he's westbound, so he's actually, for the first time in this pursuit, we've seen him go westbound now on the 10 freeway, approaching the 57, and if he stays true to this lane, he'll stay westbound on that 10 freeway, heading back towards Azusa. They might join in now. We'll see if that if it ramps up here to that point. But so far, no assistance from the ground, at least from the California Highway Patrol. But they are, like I said, monitoring the situation. They know the location of this pursuit and who's in trail. But it all depends on how much more the Azusa Police will want to stay in this as the primary agency. That's a good point, Jonathan. Nothing as far as a pit maneuver. It could be that the Azusa Police is not qualified to do a pit maneuver. We have not seen a spike strip attempt, or we're not heard of a spike strip attempt during this pursuit either. So far it's just following the vehicle, hoping that the driver will pull over or possibly run out of gas. But now that he's back on the freeway, we're seeing speeds ramping up to about 80 miles an hour, starting to slow down because he's got a little bit of traffic going up the Kellogg interchange, or Kellogg grade. Very difficult to see through those windows. And you and I saw that movement in the back seat, so I don't know if there's kids back there or another adult. But what I'm hearing now on the update from the California Highway Patrol is Azusa PD is now asking for the California Highway Patrol to get into position and take over this chase. So that's good news. They are definitely pit qualified. They will take this guy down at the best chance possible. But look at the speeds as he's coming down the grade here, 90 miles an hour. I'm going to bring in our map system so you can see the speedometer there. We got 90, 100 miles an hour. Wow, he's just really ramping it up here. This is the fastest we've seen him go in this pursuit since we've been on it. No, nowhere near. I mean, we saw top speeds of about 74 miles an hour. Now he's up to 100 miles an hour. That's a really good question, Kathy. You know, it's a mystery because they had the units behind him all along. He knows the helicopter's overhead. He's well aware of the resources that are chasing him, but he decides to hit the gas here. Now he's going to be exiting here, David. He's going to slow down. Exiting the freeway. Oh, look at that. He's going into some construction. No, he changed his mind. He's got a tight turn there, and he's slowed down appropriately, but he's exiting here. I'll try to get you that exit right now. Yep, here he goes. He's southbound Grand Avenue, right through there. The light turned green, fortunately, and blows right by that traffic. That's what we've seen in this pursuit all along. He finds a shoulder, an opening to go through, and uses that despite the fact that the signal is red up ahead. So a very dangerous situation. We've seen so many drivers that he's passed not knowing there's a pursuit coming. And fortunately, there have been a couple of close calls, but no contact with other vehicles, fortunately. So he's southbound Grand approaching Sunset Hill Drive. Let's see, this is going to be, well, it's my map system's giving me the San Gabriel Valley, but I believe he's going back towards Walnut. Yes. Everybody. So we got people in the back seat, people, well, the driver in the front seat, the windows down. This is the first we've seen the windows down. So three in the vehicle. And it might be the fact that they're just running out of gas, or maybe they're just playing with the officers here. But, you know, this pursuit's been going on for a while. Maybe they're just running out of gas. Oh, here's the pit. There's the pit. That's going to end it. So they gave him a chance to pull over. He could have, like you said, and now they're going to have him at gunpoint. We're going to come out to a wider shot and show you the scene here with all the units in place. West Covina also on the right-hand side there. That WC, that's a West Covina unit. Azusa PD at gunpoint. 3 people in the car, 2 in the back, 1 in the front, the driver. And so far they're not compliant, although the driver, I don't think they're going to be able to exit the driver's side. They're going to have to exit the passenger side. But they want to. Absolutely, and you know, you see that happen and you wonder, okay, just pull over, it's over, but they continue to drive. So they were just playing with the officers at that point, and the officer said, enough's enough. We can do a pit maneuver here. It was safe to do so, no traffic. They did a great job on that pit maneuver, bringing it to an end, and now it's a standoff because the driver and the passengers are refusing to get out. They could. I've seen that before. They have them crawl out the window if that's possible, and it looks like it is. The windows are down, so it's just a matter of the driver and the passengers just complying and getting out that passenger side. That's the easiest and safest, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks like he's sliding over now to get out of that passenger side, so it looks like he's starting to comply. The good news is the driver's out of the driver's seat. So at this point, it looks like he's going to pop the door. There he goes. Door's opening, and the driver now is going to come out, and then they're going to get the passengers. The driver with his hands up, and he's going to comply with officers finally here. So this pursuit that's been going on about an hour now, making its way from Azusa all the way through downtown LA into East LA, down the 60 freeway, at points getting into East LA off of Whittier Boulevard, and then back on. It's been kind of all over that area, and then he's 60 freeway all the way out through Industry and ending here in or near Walnut. It makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, pull over and you know, and deal with it with the officers, but instead now he's facing felony charges of evading. They did, and like I said, it was a great pit maneuver there. It was a little bit surprising to see them do that, but I think they just had enough. They had been in this pursuit all along, and they did not request CHP or any other agency. West Covina came into the scene here as it was coming through their area, and they are there to assist the Azusa PD, but they got the driver in custody now. Now we have the 2 passengers in the rear to deal with. There goes the driver off to his squad car, and look at that. He's kind of resisting there. No, not at all. Yeah, it's going to be Grand Avenue and Hillside Drive is the nearest cross street. Grand Avenue and Hillside Drive. And I believe it was just entering Walnut, if not West Covina. Yeah, that's interesting because usually it's the driver that's the last man standing, so to speak. At this point, the passengers there are refusing to get out. So it could be a fact that maybe someone in the back street is wanted. Here comes the door opening. So it could be someone in the back seat that's wanted by the police department, and that's why the chase happened. It's hard to say though. Here's the passenger coming out, hands up. It looks like it's a male. And he's also complying, so they'll make him do the same routine, walk him around the car, and then take him. Absolutely. They don't want to make any kind of move. They don't know what's in the vehicle as far as weapons. If there's possible weapons in there, those officers not willing to take a chance to just go in there and get this guy out. They're going to do the usual procedures, walk him out, get him to get on the ground, and then take him into custody, and then deal with the last person. Absolutely, they will do that, and now the second person in the car being taken into custody. One more in the vehicle, at least one more that we saw. We saw a set of hands out each side of the back window, so we're assuming that there's only 3 people in the car. This is two of 3 right now. The third one left to go here. Thank you. Once again, thank you for joining us on the NBCLA app and NBCLA.com. This is Gil Davis in News Chopper 4 Bravo. We're seeing the termination of a pursuit that lasted an hour, at least an hour, ending here on Grand Avenue near Hillside Drive. The vehicle being pitted by the Azusa Police Department when the driver and at least 2 other passengers putting their hands out the window as the car drove down the street. Now they have the driver and one of the passengers in custody waiting for the third one to come out. And there we go, hands up, the third person coming out. So it looks like 3 males that were in the car. We're pretty sure this is the last of the people that were in the vehicle. That person is going to be taken into custody, and then the officers will search the vehicle. There we go, number 3. All shoes are off.
Oh no, no, no!
We have a suspect running. Oh, this is going to be close.
To watch more heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California, subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The chase is on.